Hi, everyone. This is Dr. JoAnn Dahlkoetter with Performing Edge Coaching International. And I'm here, happy to be here with Misty Dixon today, who's a certified Performing Edge coaching professional. And just wanted to chat with you, Misty, about the how the course was for you and what you took from it, what you can take from it for your coaching practice and what your uniqueness is.
Great. Yes. No, it's been great. The program that you've designed, it really is quite unique in how it breaks down the detail of what makes an athlete and the different issues that an athlete might come across in their journey and how to address those concerns or barriers, so to speak. So it's really been great. And then on top of that, I made a couple notes here so I would remember what I'm talking about here. Um, you know, I guess the biggest thing that I should have started with was your years of wisdom and knowledge and practice in this journey yourself. What you've brought to the table, you can't find that anywhere else. And so I appreciate that you have started this program to share that knowledge with people like me that really want to help athletes and just getting off the ground and moving forward. That's been wonderful. And then, on top of that, the ongoing mentorship that you provide, and really the concept of the ongoing calls that happen with other coaches internationally, and getting to what we would call staff different cases and talk about what other people are dealing with their athletes, and getting stuck, having someone to talk to all around the world. So I think it's just an amazing program that you've started.
Well, that's great. Yeah, Misty, I know you're a licensed clinical social worker as well as performing edge coaching professional now in Kansas City, Missouri, right?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
I just wondered if you could, talk about your uniqueness and what your strengths are, and maybe a quick story, a success story with one of your clients that you've worked with.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for that. Yeah, I'm a licensed clinical social worker, and I'm also a certified hypnotherapist. I've worked in the the mental health field for about 20 years, and it's been just a joy to get to work with people in different walks of life. And I was a college athlete myself, and I did college coaching at one point, and I just found it so enriching and just so exciting. And to be able to get back into that world in a new role and to help other athletes in their journey overcome, their barriers and other things. And, being part of the mental health field, we talk about a lot about anxiety and depression and how that can affect someone's ability to perform athletically. And, most recently, the Summer Olympics with Simone Biles really brought into a world stage in regards to mental health and taking care of ourselves. Um, she's an athlete that has been diagnosed with ADHD and is treated medically. Michael Phelps is another one that has been diagnosed with ADHD, but he treats his more difficult symptoms with lifestyle management. And so I've really found a passion with that ADHD, having ADHD myself. Um, and I'm actually finishing up a clinical certification for with ADHD clients as well. So
Great.
I'm super excited about that. So bringing that into the world of athletics. There was a recent article that came out, I think, in a couple years ago in 2019 from a doctor from one of the Mayo clinics, a sports medicine doctor, and he had talked about how there's a lot of new research surfacing about how more athletes have ADHD than what they had really originally thought. And so it's just opening up a whole new world of conversation and helping, new journeys, I guess. So that has been really, really exciting. And so I'm hoping that I can bring that to the table and help as many people as I can in that journey. More recently, probably before the holidays this last year, I have a peer in the therapist community, and she had reached out to me, and she said that she had this um, athlete, a female pole vaulter, and she had been seeing her for quite some time for just mental health stuff. And they had she had had an event that had happened at a meet last spring, almost somewhat traumatic event. She didn't get hurt, but it really had caused a hitch in her giddy up, so to speak. And they went over so many different modalities trying to overcome that issue for her and to work through it. And she asked if I would be willing to work with her, and I was like, absolutely, that sounds so fun.
You can
And
work on the
so
mental aspect of her training, of course.
yeah, absolutely. And so the young lady came in and we talked. And so what we did is we did a hypnosis, a visualization session with her. And pretty much at the end of the session, she said, "Oh my gosh, I know what I've been doing wrong." Because in that time, her performance had just like tanked. She couldn't perform at the level that she was performing. She wasn't getting the same height. She wasn't getting the consistency. And they just couldn't figure out what it was. And then after that first session, she immediately was like, "I know what I did. I know what's wrong." She was getting her counts and her steps all wrong. She had just started counting wrong. And so from that session, she went back to her practices, was able to engage, uh, utilizing that new information, and immediately she went right back to her old way of performing. And so it was great. She came back a second time. We went over some new stuff too, just to improve even more what she was already doing and solidify what she had gained from that session, and so it didn't happen again. And she's amazing. She's
Yeah, that's
really rocking and
wonderful.
rolling. Yeah, so that
Great.
was so
Thank you
much
for
fun.
sharing that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
exciting.
And yeah, I've worked with pole vaulters as well, at the Olympics, and so we have that in common. It's great.
Yeah,
And yeah, it's great that being a woman, women coaches here, we can, I think, have a special connection with women athletes too.
absolutely.
So yeah, I just want to really highly recommend you, Misty Dixon, and we'll put all your information up on our Performing Edge Coaching website. Yeah, Misty, you're one of the top coaches I've ever worked with,
Oh,
and
thank you.
fantastic background since you're a licensed clinical social worker as well as Performing Edge coach. Coaching professional, you've got, and you're, an athlete yourself. You've got lots of experience there, and so yeah, I look forward
Yeah.
to continuing our work together. And so
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
yeah,
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity and letting me be part of this program. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what happens in the future with my practice.
yeah, good. Yeah, well, I'll support you in any way I can as well. So yeah, thanks for a great conversation too. You're really personalized. I think in addition to all your mental performance skills, you've got you're just you have a really good way of connecting with people, I can tell, and
Thank
just
you.
that
Thank
makes all
you.
the difference.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that. Thank you so much.
That's good. So yeah, thanks. Wish you all the best, and yeah, we'll just connect here in a moment too. So thank you, and I'll put your information up on our website too, and keep promoting you. Thank you. I'm
Thank
just
you. Much appreciated.
really proud to be working with you. All right.